Hello everyone. In this video I discuss about meiosis cell division. Previous video already explained mitosis cell division. Now I will start some introduction about meiosis. See now, before this video, like this slide, here first who discovered meiosis? The scientist Farmer in 1905 he discovered meiosis. Okay, and meiosis is a type of cell division. We already know about that. Two types of cell divisions are there, that is meiosis and mitosis. Okay, mitosis and meiosis, these two, and here we discuss meiosis only. Now it occurs in gamete cell. Gamete cell nothing but it will be in gonads. Gonads like resulting in formation of males sperm and in females egg, or we call as the ovum. This process we call as the gametogenic process or gametogenic division. Okay. Now there is a single DNA replication, it followed by the two nuclear divisions, and each of the resulting daughter cells has one of the number of chromosomes has the parent cell. Here the division takes place. The daughter cell have half number of the chromosomes from the parent cell. Here from diploid to haploid formation we see. Starting the cell will be diploid, number of the chromosomes. When it will be divided in meiosis, that time we get the haploid number of the cells. That we noted diploid means that noted 2n, and haploid we noted small n. Okay. Next we go to next slide. Meiosis has the number of chromosomes. So egg and sperm cells only have 23 chromosomes each. In these slides you see clearly sperm how is there and egg how is there. These are two gametes. Okay. In human we see in male sperms, in female have eggs. This division takes place to maintain constant number of the chromosomes in egg and sperms that have only 23 chromosomes, like half number of the chromosomes in each. Next we go to next slide, that is the zygote has 46 chromosomes, 23 from the mother in the egg and 23 from the father in the sperm. See, we already know about that zygote formation, how it will be formed. See here, male and female structure is there. Female have egg here, or we call as the ovum, and male have sperms. These two also have 23 chromosomes in each. Okay, again it will be fused together to form fertilization, that we call as the zygote. Okay. Next, in sexual reproduction, the number of chromosomes stays constant from generation to generation. In sexual reproduction, the number of chromosomes will be maintained constantly one generation to the another generation. Next, where it will be formed, or where it will be occur, we see. This is the meiosis. It is not present in only animals, but it is also present in plants. Okay. See, in flowering plants, meiosis occurs in anthers and in the ovules. In flowering plants, we see anthers and ovules. These are the sex organs in plants. Okay. This is helpful for the meiosis division. In this, we see meiosis division. See, this is the anther. Next, this is the here. This, that is oval, form of the oval in that figure. Next, in meiosis occurs in sex organs in human, the ovaries and testes. In male, we see the reproductive organ, that is testes, and in female we see ovaries. Okay, in this portion we see here. Next, here before going to division, we already know about that the meiosis have two cell divisions, like meiosis first and meiosis second. Okay, meiosis first occurs, it is we also called as the reduction division. Why we call as the reduction division means we already know about that human have 46 chromosomes. When division will be takes place, half number of the chromosomes will be seen in daughter cells. Okay, so here number of the chromosomes will be decreases, so we call as the reduction division. Next, meiosis second means it is equational division. Equational means two cells will be again divided into four cells. This type of the formation we see. Diploid to haploid, haploid to diploid. This like of the formation we see in this division. Next, phases of meiosis first. Here it distinguished into only four steps, that is prophase first, metaphase first, anaphase first, telophase first. These are the four stages we see mainly. In this, some formation we see like reduction division, diploid mother cell produces two haploid cells. The maternal, like nothing but mother cell, have 23 chromosomes in resulting of the meiosis, two haploid cells. Next, here we go to prophase first. Here in this prophase, it is the longest phase. Why we call as the longest means here again it will be divided sub units, sub stages of 5 sub stages. These are liptotene, zygote, packetine, diplotin and diakinase. These 5 sub steps we see in the prophase first only. Next we go to first one, liptotene. This is first stage of the prophase first is the liptotene stage. Here liptotema also called as the liptotema, and it is Greek word. It means thin threads. Thin threads. See here in this portion the chromosomes are thread like structure. Okay, and centromers not change as it is we seen here, and nuclear also nuclear membrane is intact, it is not changed, and chromosomes are thread like structures and long thin, this type of the formation we seen. And before going to zygote, the centrioles will be duplicate and to move opposite sides, opposite poles. Okay, now we go to zygotine. The zygotine also called as the zygonema. It is also come from the Greek word. It means paired threads. Here we seen thread like structures. After it will become paired. Here two chromosomes will be paired. And homologous chromosomes approaches to each other. Again it will become to near and to form pair up, that we call as the synapses. How is the synapses? Synapses you see here in this diagram. I will draw here. Please see here. This is formation of synapses. Here 1, 2, 3 and 4 chromosomes are there. When it will be come to near that pair up, that we call as the synapses. Here we see two pairs. Okay, this type of the images we seen here. Next, the zygotine also contained half number of the chromosomes in daughter cells. Again, the two chromosomes forming synapses we call as the bivalent. The combined homologous chromosomes are said to be bivalent. When homologous will be combined, that we call as the bivalent chromosomes. These are the bivalent chromosomes. Okay, next we go to packetine. Here the packetine we seen here, the synapsed homologous chromosomes become much more closely associated. It will be closely associated seen in this picture. Okay, that again the synapsed homologous pair of the chromosomes is formed tetrad. Tetrad nothing but we seen here. The chromosomes will be homologous chromosomes will be formed like parental and maternal and parental. These chromatids to form. When chromosomes will be divided, a single chromosomes will be divided two chromatids, that again to form like this, like when it will be see here chromosomes is there, that chromatid, when it will be divided it form 4 chromatids. This process we call as the tetrads. Tetrads nothing but 4 arms or 4 what we call as chromatids. Okay, see this picture or this diagram here. These are the homologous chromosomes like blue and red. One is come from the sister chromatid paternal and one is the maternal. When it will be fused together near closely come to near, that time we see 4 chromatids in each chromosomes, so that we call as the tetrad. Okay. Next here the chromosomes again. Here chiasmata will be formed. Chiasma will be formed. How it will be seen? See here chromosomes joining point that we call as the chiasma. Chiasma nothing but here chromosomes are there. For example, these chromosomes will be joined in that particular point. This point meeting point that we call as the chiasma. Okay, how is their chiasma formation? You see here in this figure. See, these homologous chromosomes are there. When it will be attached in combined in particular point, that we call as the chiasma. Okay, this is chiasma formation. Understand? Next, here crossing over we see. Crossing over nothing but the chromosomes will be to exchange some chromosomal material that we call as the crossing over. The sister chromatids exchange chromosomal parts. By this process we call as the crossing over. See how will be crossing means some formation. Here I will show like in diagram. See, this is crossing over diagram. Here the 2 homologous chromosomes will be cross in this to share the chromosomal parts. That process we call as the crossing over. Here the crossing we seen. Okay, this point crossing over. Next we go to next step, that is diploting. Okay, next we go to diploting stage. During this diploting stage, it is also called as the diplolemma, and it is from the Greek word. It means two threads. Okay, homologous chromosomes separate from one another a little. The homologous chromosomes will be separate or repel to each other This process we seen in this diploting stage, and the chromosomes themselves uncoiled a bit, allowing some transcription of DNA. Transcription of DNA we seen in the transcription of DNA here, and chromosomes will become fused. Here chromosomes will become fused. Okay. Next we go to diakinesis. The Greek word, it is also Greek word. It means moving through. Moving through means here chromosomes will be moved separately in opposite poles, near to opposite poles. This is first point in meiosis, where the 4 parts of the tetrads are actually visible. Here we see completely tetrad formation. Okay. Again, homologous chromosomes separate further and the chiasma terminalize, making chiasmata clearly visible. In this phase we see the clear formation of the chiasma formation and terminalization. Okay. Here see, homologous chromosomes move further away from each other. We already know about that. Centrosomes to split into two sets, that also move in that opposite sets in opposite poles, and in that poles we see ester formation. Ester is nothing but ray like structures that we call as the ester rays. Okay, and nuclear membrane and nucleolus completely disappear and chromosomes are arranged in spindle fibers. See here, spindle fibers. In that fibers we see the formation of to attach the chromosomes. And terminalization occurs. How it is means, the chromosomes will be separate this like not, completely this like not, it will be separate slope like, slowly it will be separate, this like it will be separate chromosomes. That process we call as the terminalization. The definition of terminalization seen here, moving of chiasmata to the terminal ends of the chromosomes, that we call as the chiasmata. The chromosomes like moving of chiasmata, moving of chiasmata terminal poles, that chromosomes we call as the terminalization. Okay, next, these all features we seen in the all features we seen in the prophase first. These after diplotin and dikinesis, next metaphase will be start. Okay, next we go to metaphase. Here some resulting one or hint changes, what changes we seen in the prophase first. See here, formation of chromosomes will be changes, and we see and homologous chromosomes will be paired up, that we call as the synapses. Crossing over, here we see crossing over, and centromeres move to opposite sides, centrosomes to move opposite poles. When it will be divided, centrioles will be formed to move opposite poles. Formation of spindle fibers we see in last diakinesis. Okay, next we go to metaphase first. This is the picture of metaphase first. Tetrads line up at the equatorial plate. Here the chromosomes arrange in the equatorial manner, in the line manner, that we call as the equatorial plate. Either homologue can face either poles. These faces in one face and another face, how is located, see. Then here the centromeres of the each chromosomes get attached to the spindle fibers. These on to the spindle fibers. These are arranged on the spindle fibers. Next we go to anaphase first. This is the diagram of anaphase. Here homologous chromosomes will be separate and move towards opposite poles. It will be move towards opposite poles, and the sister chromatids remain attached at their centromeres. Here sister chromatids, you see here sister chromatids attached to the centromeres, and here small formation we see that we call as the furrow formation. Okay, dance like structure, that is furrow formation. It is helpful for the next phase, that is telophase first. Okay, next we go to telophase first. The nuclear membrane reform around the separate chromosomes. See here, the nucleus membrane will be reformed and we call as the reconstructed, but the daughter nuclei are haploid. We get finally result that is two haploid daughter cells. Here nuclear membrane and nucleolus will be reappear, and each containing one chromosomes of the each homologous pair. We see in the each homologous pair of the chromosomes. And cytokinesis we see when nuclear division is usually followed by the cytokinesis. In here cytokinesis, half number of the chromosomes in daughter cells it form like 23 chromosomes. Okay, half number of the chromosomes in number 23 chromosomes in half daughter cells, and resulting in 2 haploid daughter cells finally we get. Okay, next I will give some review of meiosis first division here, particularly prophase first. Why? Because prophase first have sub 5 stages, so it is very difficult to understand. So I given some easy formations of definitions and facts or changes. Please go through read through this one on this slide. Like for example, I given here liptoting stage, chromosomes divide into identical chromatids. We see here zygoting stage, sister chromosomes, like one chromosome has 2 chromatids each, okay, joined together, that we call as the synapsis. And here also next packeting we see in the bivalent pairs, and thin through coiling the chromosomes will be coiled. And diploting stage, portion of bivalent chromosomes overlap, like chiasma formation we see, and crossing over we see, and the separation of the sister chromosomes at the synaptinemal complex. Here synaptinemal complex when where we see means synapses we form that in middle portion some complexes we see, like that we call as the synaptinemal complex. Diakinesis stage, moving of the chiasmata to the terminal ends of the chromosomes, that we call as the terminalization. Okay, these are the quick review for the prophase first. Next we go to diagrammatic representation of quick review. Here this is the first stage. This is the first stage, prophase, metaphase, how it will be arranged in chromosomes, in particular chromatids, and anaphase formation we see. Finally we get the 2 daughter cells in telophase. Any questions, any queries means you ask in comment box, I will reply. Please support my video and watch my video, like it, share it and subscribe my channel. Please support me, please always watch me. Thank you.